Hey everybody, it is me, Kai Man, and I am in my meditation creation room. This is the room that I have created so that I can meditate and create it. It is a Zen-like atmosphere in here. You just have to be here. I can feel it. Anyway, after meditation this morning, I was sitting and thinking about my transitioning and transformation and how I have to go even further in what it is that I'm doing. And I thought about that because last night I had a conversation with my partner, and I wanted to talk about some things that I have done in the relationship that I believe that might be a hindrance to us and how we move forward. And I wanted to be able to start to heal those things. My question to her was, do you believe that you have healed from all of those things that I have done? Now, don't get me wrong, in relationships, sometimes we do things and to us it seems like it was so minute and, she should get over that or whatever the case may be. But every time that you do something to someone, it takes a piece of them. And I don't want to take pieces of my mate when I believe that, the Creator allowed us to have and share this space. And it would be such a disservice to the Creator who brought you somebody or allowed this person in your space, and for you to not treat them at the highest levels that you could. And even though I know that, when I think about it, like why some of those incidents happen, was because I was trying to not betray myself, honor myself, because in previous relationships, I had not done that. I honored the other person so much so that a lot of times I, didn't take care of myself mentally, physically, financially, or whatever the case may be, because I wanted them, to have everything and to be taking care of them in whatever capacity. And so I had stated that in this, particular relationship that I wanted to do things different. But what happens is sometimes when you're such a staunch supporter of yourself, it almost pushes you to the point where you look like you're anti the person that you're in the relationship with. And I had to really look at that. I had to allow her to go from point A, which was, almost 4 years ago, to up until now. And look, we had to look at every incident and say, me not sitting here trying to apologize or to try and, say, well, this is why I did that. That wasn't the reason for doing it. The reason was so that I can be aware of what it is that I'm doing, and is it a pattern, and to stop the pattern, and to see how it is that how it made her feel. And let's talk about how it made her feel, and how, was she able to really heal from it? Or was it something that, she just, said, okay, well, whatever, and we'll just keep moving. We can't do that, because what that does is it makes cracks in our foundation. And when it's time to build, we'll be building on something that's unstable. And so both she and I know that. And, so we, I'm willing to be able to hear it and not try and make excuses for it, but allow her again just to be able to talk about how those things, made her feel, things that I've said or done. And it's not like, I've done anything, I haven't cheated or anything like that. Sometimes it's just words that you say or how you say something, and the more you say something to a person or you carry on that particular type of behavior, it can be, create an unloving space. And where it is that you have this person who loves you with everything, the more that you continue to do those things, they begin to either hold back the love or change the love or whatever the case may be. And you don't want to be the person who changes the person that you're in the relationship with. You want them to continue to be able to love you and to build upon that love, and it be just this wonderful passionate thing. And so that's where I am, and that's what I wanted to create, and I want us to be able to do that. And I don't know, you know, sometimes the things that you hear yourself say to somebody, you're like, oh my God, to hear it now, it sounds horrible. And, you know, that's really not what I was trying to portray. I wasn't, you know, trying to, you know, be horrible, or wasn't trying to, you know, be, you know, disloyal, you know, to my partner in this relationship, or wasn't trying to not honor my partner in the relationship. But when you look at it, that's what happened, you know, and it made me think about, you know, really being intentional every day about being this loving person, and, you know, being careful about the words that I choose to speak, and really honoring the Creator for bringing this person into my life, you know, and helping me to evolve and to grow, and wanting to see the best for me, and me wanting the same, you know, for her. And so I really have to be conscious, or go into those subconscious behaviors and really begin to pull them apart, and saying, okay, so why are you doing those things? And not have this ego, well, that's just who I am. Well, no, Negro, that's not just who you are. You know, you can be better than that. You don't have to be that. You know, do something different. You know, you say that you want a certain type of relationship. You have to be willing to do the work. And sometimes digging, sometimes your nails get broken. Sometimes your fingers get hurt. And I relate all of that, or equate all of that to, you know, dying to the self, and dying to that ego that, you know, well, it's okay, you know, whatever. No, it's not. It's not okay. And so, again, you have to be willing to allow yourself to be put in a space that is vulnerable. Her being vulnerable because she has to talk about the things that I've done that have hurt her, that maybe, you know, sometimes you think, well, dang, that might be petty. Or, you know, I don't want to be petty, you know, or I don't want to, you know, seem like, you know, I don't have it all together, or whatever. But her being able to be vulnerable enough to say what it is, the things that have hurt her, and me being able to take that and say, yeah, that was kind of jacked up, and not be saying, well, I said that because you said this, and blah, 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 blah. And nah, let's be adults. Let's, you know, really honor the space that we're in. And that's the relationship that we have. And I have to always create that space for us to be able to talk about those things as adults, and be able to communicate. And I just wanted to talk about that. What are some things that you guys are working on, and are you really delving deep into yourself and figuring out what it is that you need to work on, and are you working on them? Let me know in the comments below. Peace.